What's up? All right, we were having some technical difficulties, but it looks like my mic audio is there. Oh, oh, I do see the bars. Okay. Um, yeah, thanks for joining me. Just finished up work, uh, and I got home. I had the USPS. Well, I knew this morning it was out for delivery and all that. So I knew when got home, the comic book I purchased off of eBay. This was after we got back from Portland. Um, that book is now here with me. So we're going to unbox that. It's right here in front of me. We're going to unbox that uh, soon. But before we get to the unboxing, I'm going to set it up. I'm going to set it up properly. Um, this is a rabbit hole that I've kind of been I've kind of been off and on um, stumbling down, but I just started realizing, you know what? I really kind of want these books, but I'm not going to go like fear of missing out for these books. I am going to be patient and just try to pick up each book systematically because we're on the lookout for them. Um, and when we do that, because I've run across these books before, and some of them I just didn't like the cover, so I just didn't bother getting them. But I need to be a little bit more targeting of this because this is exactly kind of like what I want to collect and what I want to have in my collection. And I'm just gonna show you what I'm talking about here. You guys are like, what is he talking about? Well, this is what I'm talking about. So, as you know, I just recently put out a video. The centerpiece of my collection back here is a signed copy of Superman 233. Uh, and it's Neil Adams' one of his iconic covers, one of his classic uh, covers uh, from his heyday. And I mean, yeah, I mean, he is such a legend and he's had such a long career. Like he's just been kind of that creator. Hey, if he wants to do something, we just say, hey, you know, have at it. Um, and he got to a point where it literally was like full circle. Like he could actually do variant covers and homage a legendary artist like himself. Oh, I can do self homage variants, and that's what we have. This is a combination. It's a two book combination of the classic cover and Neil's self uh, self homage variant. It sounds weird. It's a mouthful. The self homage variants. Um, I think Neil Adams is the only one to have this distinction. I don't know anybody who's done class, I'm sure we'll start to see more and more of these now. Um, but it'll be like a short time frame, right? It won't be this chasm of a career that Neil had. What's up, Jens? How you doing, man? Um, we need to kind of check in at some point. Um, but yeah, so classic covers here, and the thing is, I have a lot of the classic covers. I'm missing some of these modern variants, and these are oftentimes dollar bin books. If you're really crafty, you can pick these up on the cheap, like 50-cent bin. these aren't like as long as they look like as long as they're in like a fine plus to a near mint condition, we just want to pick them up in any grade. The point here is we want to complete the like I have this book, I want to add that book. It's like I don't have that book and I don't have that book. This is one that I almost pulled the trigger on, and then I put it on the back burner, and I've kind of tried to tell myself I don't need it, but I think again, this is what makes it like a slow burn. I can't just like try and target. So this to me is like low on the priority totem pole, but high on the long term sort of, kind of like in the back of our minds when we're hunting, we're kind of on the lookout for these books, and not just uh, to pick them up. We need to be getting a good deal on the book. So this is really a long, going to be a long play on some of these books. For example, like these some of these Neil Adams classic books, they're big money. You can't just like go nilly willy spending a bunch. But let's get to the unboxing of the book. Now I piqued your interest, I'm sure. What is he? What among this collection here are we going to you going to show us? Get to it already. All right. Well, let me do just that. Oh, before I sorry, uh, I lied. Here we go. Before we get to that, um, I'm going to set up the book that we're going to unbox, and I'm going to set us up with again that modern self homage variant by Neil Adams, and you'll know it's a Neil Adams homage variant because it'll say variant Neil Adams cover. He's again, this is like just a really funny again homage of his classic Batman cover, um, and sorry, Detective Comics cover, right? Detective Comics cover, and or is it? No, this is the modern. Sorry, it is. I think it is a Batman cover that Neil originally did. Um, but yeah, this is kind of like this is sort of the bare bones of what I have so far. It's the bare bones of what I have. So we have that book, which is a cool book. Yes, this one that was the only solo of sort of the pairs because they're all paired, right? So you have the modern variant, and then you have the classic uh, comic as well. So I've kind of have them here like uh, in the same top loader just to like give you that action here, classic, and then the modern self homage variant with a twist. It has just an ironic twist there. Okay. So that's that. What else are we doing here? Oh, we're showing off this book. So I got a low grade copy of this classic. I mean, it is a fantastic looking cover. Um, because it even though the condition it's just like I feel like the creases play into just the overall kind of tone of this book. It just feels like you wouldn't want this in a pristine condition. You'd kind of want it beat ratty and beat up, kind of scary looking, just like uh, the concept of our dead man here. And yeah, these have all apparently, this is Neil's kind of rendition of people in the industry at the time. I believe that looks like Jack Kirby. It's like probably a lot of legends on here. Um, and then he kind of keeps it going with some of the modern legends, people he's had the pleasure of working with, um, and I guess people that anyway, just probably a crew of people there working at DC when he was contributing. But yeah, Deathstroke cover. That's like a better version. Like it just makes sense as a modern version. You know, you got Dead Man, and now you got Deathstroke. That's just brilliant. Whoever put that together is just brilliant. Oh, that's right. Neil did that. We've got this. Yeah, we've got this JLA number 8. Uh, just a really cool version of the classic cover. You've got Batman in the place of Ra's al Ghul and Superman in the place of Bruce Wayne in that cover. I don't know who that's supposed to be. I'm just going to assume it's Selena or somebody. But yeah, look at that kryptonite sword there. Of course, that's homaging this cover here by Neil Adams. Just classic cover. And yeah, that's kind of what we're talking about here. So I have the classic version of the book I'm going to unveil today. So you know it's a modern variant by Neil, but which one is it? And for those of you, of course, you guys all know. For the ones tuning in are regulars. You guys know what this book is. Well, maybe not. Actually, yeah, I know Jens knows, but I don't know if I didn't really reveal it. So if you were following along in terms of what was on my want list and all that, then you'll know. But um, it is not. Wow, this is okay. So we have the book here, and I'm just going to give it a. Ooh, what's going on? Oh, he put it between two bags and boards, and in another bag. Wow, it's like very thorough care packaging here. There we go. All right. Yeah, nice packaging there. I gotta give kudos to this is a bookstore. Um, yeah, it's good condition. I can't tell if it's the bag or spine ticks, but this is gonna let you. Yes, I think it's like the bag maybe. There's a spine tick right there. Outside of that, it's pretty clean. So yeah, salvageable here in terms of high grade. Um, we picked up, yeah, this is the one I've been looking for all freaking summer. Like literally every hunt, I go in with like, I want to find this book, and I'm disappointed each and every time. So I had to finally just wave the white flag and be like, eBay, you got me. So, but I got a great deal on this. So, I was willing to spend $25 on this book should I have found it in the raw and all that. Um, but yeah, eBay, the guy sent me sort of an offer, and I sent a counter offer, and we landed there. And yeah, now the book is mine. So fantastic. So what I'm going to do now is reunite it its with its partner here. And I really do want to like complete more of these. Um, I've I'm not going to be obsessed with it, but it's in the back. Ooh, you don't want to do that. Hang on. You know what I mean? I don't want to obsess about it, but at the same time, it is kind of top of mind. Um, it is top of mind when it comes to uh, what we're looking for when we're out there. You know, um, that's the thing. It's like whatever's top of mind is what you're gonna like kind of be obsessed with and look for. And right now, some of these variant covers, it's just top of mind again. I absolutely love this version over the original, the classic. It's one of the only rare cases where I think this modern rendition, and I'm biased because it's Superman and Wonder Woman's tush, but yeah, I mean the classic version is incredible as well. Um, but it's this weird story about him falling in love with this alien. Uh, they're not compatible in terms of you know, it's a weird story. And then yeah, you get the this version, the new 52 version where they're like locking lips and you know like soulmates. Just run amok with passion. But that's kind of where we're at. And again, I love this modern variant because you know this is right around the time like he kind of slows down and he did really a lot this year in this 2016 year for DC. Very productive time for him for somebody in their later years, and so that's what I admire about. Uh, he's so passionate, and he just did it till the very end. Like he never stepped away. He was always there, engaging with his fans, teaching. You know, kind of helping to raise the next group of artists and creators, and really creating. There's one thing to have a legacy with your work. There's another thing to have a legacy with your influence, right? Just the fact that people spoke highly of you when they talk about working with you. And that's just seems to be across the board. Like people think Neil is like the consummate professional, um, brilliant artist. You don't have to tell him like you just have to like let his imagination run with whatever like kind of script they have. But yeah, that's kind of I think what makes him uh, his influence bigger than just his work in comic books. It's like all the relationships and all the just the professionalism and the knowledge and the giving of his time and energies. Um, just really cool. So yeah, again, uh, that that's just something I think cool. I love this copy, but I do want a better copy of this because it's just again one of my all-time favorite covers, and I enjoy the image here, but if I can get something cleaner, I definitely would. But until I do, this is my copy right here, and I don't, as you know, I keep multiple copies. Be, uh, I don't need to be having like 10 of everything. Uh, but we're good. All right. So what I'm transitioning into now is I'm going to show you some of the stuff I'm putting together. So let me tell you what's been going on. FenCon, let me make myself big here. FenCom is coming back up here on August 9th, which is about like almost 2 weeks away. And my buddy Jens and I were, it just kind of occurred to us like, why don't we go there and sell? Why don't we just like get a table? Because we would have paid $15 each to get to just walk around the con and buy comics, right? And we were resisting, like, no, we don't want to spend 15. That's 15 eats into our budget, and you know, nice. Um, I'm reading some of the comments now. You got the first Dead Man, but it was, yeah, we had an opportunity to pick up the first Dead Man. Oh no, not the first Dead Man, because the first Dead Man's like Brave and the Bold or something like that. Yeah, that's a big book. We had I think an opportunity to pick up one of his like early Strange Adventures uh books um recently, but it was kind of out of our price range, so I just was like, but it was a really nice looking book. So hey, what's up? What's up, fanboy? Thanks for joining, guys. So as I was saying, Jens and I, we just like kind of like, why don't we? I mean, what we could do is just pool our money and get a table. The table is $100, so 50 each. 15 of that would have been tickets to the thing anyway. So like we're really only putting down 35 each to be have the opportunity to sell. And what I've realized is I've kind of been preparing for this moment for a while. It's like I've been picking up things here and there, grade, a lot of value, keys. Um, Nothing really like I need this book because it's like me part of my PC, but just like I can't leave this book here. It's like a $20 book. I can pick it up for $1 or $2 or something like that, right? It's those kinds of value opportunities that I've kind of built up, and so a lot of the books in here are. So I've got three pricing tiers. One is $3 books. So like these would be the books. Now, so $3, but if you buy five, you get them for 10. So like essentially $2 per book. But yeah, a lot of these are just kind of cool. Like, this is a key. They're mostly keys. They're all just kind of like minor keys. These a lot of these have conditional issues, but for Spider-Man stuff, like this. These are all $2 if you just like buy five or more, right? So yeah, basically that's kind of where we are with the $3 books. And then we have a priced out tier. The price we also have like bundled books. We've bundled a lot of books, but we also have a priced out tier. So I'll just show you some of the um, just a couple from the priced tier. These are the higher end, some of the higher end priced tiers. Uh, this is a set, Dark Claw set for $40, newsstand set. And then we've got Ramita Senior Goodness, $35. So things like that, we just kind of like priced them again, $3 tier, $5 tier, and then a price tier. And I love me a good negotiation. So if you're just coming and picking up books and buying what I priced it at, thank you for just being a great customer. But I do expect you to talk me down. So um, yeah, these prices uh, are not firm. It was only. Hey, 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 hey! Come on, let's not give all our secrets away, please. All right, so yeah, what's going on with you guys? Any cool pickups? Any you see Supergirl? Uh, no, all you guys are waiting for it to stream, right? Well, thank you. Go stream it. It'll be available soon. It was Yeah, it was uh, not the summer of Supergirl we're hoping to. It was not the summer of Supergirl we're hoping to have from a movie standpoint, movie success, box office standpoint. But I stand by it. It's still a great movie. You got to go watch it. It just had a lot of things working against it, I think. Um, just a series of factors that kind of worked against it. But it is what it is. And yeah. But yeah, I've been kind of organizing my books and getting ready for this FenCom. And so we basically like reached out to the FenCom people, said, "Hey, I called them, left a message, I emailed the lady, um, and I left another voicemail. And it's Tuesday. I did all of this. Uh, I called her on Sunday, left a voicemail Sunday. I emailed her yesterday, and also left another voicemail yesterday. Um, and we haven't heard back from her. uh, we're gonna try to wait until tomorrow. But first off, I want to give this uh, I want to give this person a break. Single parent, uh, you know, she's running a business and all this, so um, she's probably got a million things on her plate, and she's gonna probably get to things when she gets to things. And what worries me is the lack of response is due in part to she's not, like she's got her list of people to support and respond to in terms of email. Like basically the registration is closed, right? For vendor registration is closed, and if that's the case, then this is something we'll have to put a pin on, which is unfortunate because we were hoping to sell and then leverage that cash to spending in Vancouver. Um, so that was the what's up, guys? All right, hang on. My computer's doing something funky. I am not going to San Diego Comic Con. I want to someday, but all right. Well, yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. We're preparing to sell books, but there's the possibility that it's all. Well, it's not all for naught. I'm basically whether we do it this quarter or we do it in the late the fall. I think it's probably like October or something. Um, yeah, October or November, somewhere around there. Whether we do it then, I'm fine because it gives us a little bit more time to like maybe get some better material, better supplies. Like lugging this without the handles is really a pain in my butt. So I need to like maybe invest in like a short, like a couple short boxes or a long box or something, and transport that. I think one long box should be fine. Um, I am planning to take some other stuff. Like I've got some Transformer G1 Transformer cards that are pretty rare and pretty pricey. Um, I just I don't know. It's always harder with cards because you have them out and you're just worried people are gonna snag them. So like books, at least it's like you gotta kind of monitor the box. That's all you got to do. But you got other stuff there. It's becomes more of a just a monitoring situation. And I want to have the flexibility to just be like trust like what's going on in front of me. Um, but that's that. Uh, it's been a lot of organizing and kind of rediscovering who I am as a collector. I do have, like I just covered this little rabbit hole here, and um, it's kind of like how I'm viewing things now. I'm just viewing things in like um, things I really want. Like I figured out like between the things I want and between the things like the hobby says should be key or whatever. It's like I if you want to collect like the first you know Bushwhacker or somebody, first cover appearance of Bushwhacker and all that. It's like by all means do that, but I'm just not going to chase the trends. Although I do want like absolute Superman, I do want absolute Superman, but I'm not going to chase him. I'm going to let him fly to me at some point for like $1 or something, right? That's the dream. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So worst case scenario, we're gonna hunt this lady down. I know where she works. So we're gonna hunt her down and like demand that she give us an answer. Just is it a yes or no? Can we go? Will you take our money or no? Um, and then we can go about our business. It's just the unresponsiveness that is. Uh, there's just no. We don't know what's going on. We're in a holding pattern here. We'll go to our store on Saturday for sure. We're going to the store on Saturday, for sure, and we're going to talk to Bill and say, "Hey, Bill, can you leave us a message? We want to." Bill might know. Bill might know like what's going on. He might be like, "Yeah, we have space. You guys want in? All right, give me your cash." No, so Bill might know what's going on, and then if not, if he doesn't know what's going on, which is also a real possibility, he'll at least be able to relay a message like call call these two back at this number and give them an answer or look at their email. So that's kind of where we're at. We'll be in contact with her or her father at some point. Um, and we'll just say, hey, we sent you some information. We requested some information, whether we can take part in the festivities here, the selling festivities, and then we're going to sell books like. Well, no, these are the books I'm keeping. Sorry, these are the books I'm keeping. I'm not selling these off. For example, this Alex Ross X-Men. No, we're keeping that. That's or this Absolute Batman third print. Is it? What printing is this? What is this? The first print? No, this is that. Oh, it's a fourth printing, maybe. Well, I gotta figure that out. But I thought it was a. Anyway, we're keeping it. Um, this is a cool one. Um, we've got Batman Endgame Capullo cover here, but we have the Barnes and Noble newsstand edition. How cool is that? That is going to be a rare book. So yeah, these are we're keeping again. We're going through. We're doing the whole Marie Kondo thing. Does the book bring me joy? We keep it. Does the book not bring me joy? We're going to sell it. And a lot of the ones I picked up again with the thought of selling someday in mind is now here. So let me show you more of what's in the sell box here. Because they are nice books here. I'll just put out. I'll just do a little by little here. All right, here we go. Just gonna show off. So these are books that are in part of my box that I'm gonna sell. Should we get a table at FenCon? And so again, mind you, I am this is not the final price. This is just sort of a listing so that we have something to, like you can say, hey, will you take 20 for this or something like that? And we have some numbers to work with, right? So I am expecting people who visit to do that, and I will tell people to do that. If they just hand me cash saying I want to buy, I'll be like, wait, 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 wait. You don't want to negotiate? um, or I'll happily take their cash. All right, so we've got stuff like this. I have tried. Did try to grade it as best as I can. So this is just my honest sort of grading of what I think the book is. Um, this is a beautiful one. Absolutely clean. Look at that. That's that's clean right there. Um, got a signed book here. Dan Jurgens. Got this. I said I might. I kind of fell down a well of maybe doing girly covers, and then I thought about it again. I said, not really. I'll still pick up really nice covers by artists I like, but Joe Jusko's little girly cover thing here is not my. It's not. This is not one of the books I'm targeting. It's just I know this is a highly sought after key, pretty rare book, so don't mind having a collector who appreciates that own it. We've got our Spider-Man 2099. First Rocket, and we've got our G.I. Joe silent issue. So yeah, all of these are for sale. Of course, if we don't sell them, they just stay in our available pile, and we continue to do the. I'm hoping we come out of it with modicum success. Uh, I don't expect to sell out or anything. But then again, it just all depends on I think people like the aspect of all right, this is fair pricing, but you're going to give me a little discount, right? Yes, yes, we can do that. So, kind of playing that angle. Yeah, there's a lot of good books in here, and these are all again books I just they kind of came into my collection, and for whatever reasons, whatever justifications, but now it's I'm good with many of these going to other collectors now. And one thing is, I'm just noticing some of these I want to keep. Don't want to sell those. I do want to sell that. Okay, sell. Yeah, I do want to sell all of these. So we're gonna. No, I do want to keep this one. Keep the new Superman by Bernard Chang. All these other ones should be good. Got a whole. Just keep War of the Gods too. Nobody really collects that except me. Gonna keep Peach Momoko Vampirella, and the rest is fair game. Yeah. Okay. We got pretty good list of stuff to take with us. Um, and I've been pricing stuff out. I still got some stuff to price out, but a lot of it also has been just kind of like, what do we keep? What do we sell? And we're getting close to the end of that venture. So we'll be, 2 weeks can't come fast enough. I'm kind of ready to go. I could go by this weekend, to be honest. But again, we Jens and I are going to do some because we say, well, yeah, it's not just as simple as like popping down there with like some chairs, and we want to like be mindful of the space, and so uh, having nice boxes, just the kind of overall presentation. I didn't even put a lot of these. I put them in nicer bags and boards for sure, but there's definitely sort of like a discontinuity of the whole thing because they're just obviously my pickups, right? Um, but if you were to like really do your due diligence, you'd want them in new, clean backing boards and bags. You'd want everything priced out with the grade, um, just to make life easier and make you look like you're on top of your selling game, which I am not, but we could get there. Um, at least with the sticker stuff, I could put like green stickers for the pricing tiers. I like the different colored stickers for the pricing tiers, and that would just make it easier. Um, when people bring them up, you kind of know where you are with in terms of the price. So yeah, okay. To sell box. To sell box. Yeah, it is. We are going to attempt to sell. Um, and I'm just worried I'm going to get hooked on it. Like I'm just kind of, like I can see why like people like to flip stuff because there is sort of like a rewarding aspect to it. Like you pick up a book for $1 and you sell it for like 10 times. Like if you sell a dollar bin book for $20, there's just something to uh, that manipulation of the system that is like dopamine. Like when you do it, it's dopamine. So I'm just worried I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna like have a great time. Like all these people are gonna come to our table and they're gonna be throwing offers and cash, and pretty soon, like a good day would be at least a third of the books in this box that we sell, right? A good day. But if we could do better than that, like sell out the box or something, that would be just fantastic. And it's not within the realms of impossibility, but yeah, we're just gonna kind of take it by ear and see what happens here. Um, yeah, let's see here. We do have some books to price, so I'm just gonna uh, sign off, guys. And well, I can go through the books I'm gonna price real quick. Shout a price, what you think it's worth. The condition on this one, let me give it a good look over here. Some staple issues there. No real creasing. Kind of a long crease right there. Breaks color. Yeah, I'd put a solid like 4.0. Sort of a VG plus VG kind of situation there. Um, We're gonna do this as like a sort of Justice League bundle here for 5. I think that's the idea. This one we have to price. Maybe 20 for the lot there. 10. Um, that's a $10 book. Probably 10. So a lot of these are just going to be 10. This one 20. Sold that one for 20. This one I got to price that one. Maybe 10. It's high grade. This little Hulk bundle we'll make it 10. This one 10. 10. 10 on the Peach Momoko, and yeah, that's how we're gonna price. So we're gonna have this priced tier. You got to put stickers on it, but kind of went through the pricing with you, so that's good. Um, just make sure. Yeah, I'm fine with selling these. Yeah, I'm fine with selling a lot of the Spider-Man stuff. I mean, I get why Spider-Man's popular. He's a great character and all that. And I was a big Spidey fan back during my collecting days, so don't get me wrong. I love the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man book, but in terms of what I like core collect, this is this is not. This is a very cool cover though. It's Peach Momoko Spider-Man cover. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want that? That's why I bought it in the first place. Um, but yeah, we'll just, we're going to try to put this in the $10 priced range. We'll price all these books. But yeah, I'll just sell them for $10. These are pretty accurate values. They're all, you know, high grade copies, except this one. This one has, this one's decent. This one's okay. This one has, I may keep this one. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the Spidey ones. Sorry, I'm just gonna keep those. Um, this I have 2 copies of, so that's fine. This is from my original collection. I mean, I've had this book since it came out, so I may keep this one too. We'll see. Yeah, I'll keep it. Um, that one's fine to go. These are all fine to sell. This one is really cool. I do want to. This should command 20. High grade. It's a really cool Kiss cover. So that is that. So yeah, got a little bit more pricing to do, and then we'll call it a night. And been having fun, just kind of hanging out with you guys, and you know, talking comic books and all that. So we'll see you in the next one, guys. Stay that dead man back. Uh, the dead Batman Detective Comics. All right. All right. Yeah. Uh, we can talk. We can talk offline. All right. We'll do that.